We have just finished day number 2 of the Cinch National Finals at Team Open right here in Oklahoma City. We are going to showcase the Priefert US Open. Folks, we just paid out over $340,000. You want to stay tuned and see how this short round breaks down.
Well, folks, we just finished up the Priefert US Open, and we want to recap things with you. We're going to start with the 8th high team back. It's Tanner Baldwin and Will Woodfin. This team out of Arizona and Texas was a 36-17 to qualify to the short go round in the 8th high back. They needed to be a 10-02 to take over the lead of the Open, and they are 6-65 right here, bringing their total to 42-82, and that slides them right there to the number 1's position.
We're going to take it now to the 7th callback of Trevor Brazil and Patrick Smith. These guys were solid throughout this Priefert US Open. They come to the short round with a 36-16. There needed to be 6-64 in order to take the lead right here. And these guys, they just do what they do. They stay solid. They're going to be 6-35. They're 42-51. And right now, Ben, they are number 1 in the average.
Well, unfortunately, 6th callback and 5th callback have troubles right here in the short round. So we'll slide to the 4th high team back. And that's Cole Wheeler and Marcus Bannister. This team right here out of Texas and Colorado. Cole Wheeler on the head side. This young man heads great. He gets it on the steer. They're 34-88. They need to be a 7-63 to take over the lead. As you can see, Cole Wheeler does get it on the head side, and his partner, Marcus Bannister, cleans it up. They're 7-15, bringing their total to 42-03, and that takes them to the lead, Ferron, as we slide to the top 3.
Well, third callback's going to be Caleb Smith and Cole Davison, and they have just a little bit of trouble as we're going to go ahead and go to the top 2 now. It's Chris Francis and John Paul Lucero. This team out of Las Vegas, New Mexico, and College Station, Texas. They're 34-24. They're needing to be a 7-79. Now, this team, they back in the box. They're locked and loaded as we watch Francis put it on them here, and John Paul Lucero, he's just going to finish up. It doesn't take them long. 5-84. They shoot straight to the top, and Ben, they've had one team to sweat.
But they've got a good team to sweat, and that's Colby Sidaway and Shea Carroll. Here's a guy on the head side. This is a former BFI champion. His partner on the heel side, Shea Carroll, well, he's the reigning college national champion. They come out of Hooper, Utah, and La Junta, Colorado. Colby Sidaway on the head side, Shea Carroll. They are 33-89 and need to be a 6-19 to win the Open. And look at this. Colby Sidaway comes with it, gets it on him, sets him up. Shea Carroll ropes him. Has a little bit of trouble with the dally. They turn in a time of 6-66, and their total is a 40-55. Ferron, the win of the Open right here, it's going to go to Chris Francis and John Paul Lucero. These guys are going to take the top honors out of Las Vegas, New Mexico, and College Station, Texas.
Ben, they're going to walk out of Oklahoma City with $102,960. Is 100% payback this year. The Priefert US Open changed the whole complexion of this Open division.
I'm telling you what, it's a new game in town right here, and Chris Francis and John Paul Lucero capitalized on such a great opportunity. Brandy Clements had a chance to catch up with our champion team, Chris Francis and John Paul Lucero. These guys can use the money, and they're excited about the win.
Well, what does this win mean to you?
It means a lot. It's awesome. It's the biggest thing I've ever won by far, and it's awesome to do it with John Paul. He's a great friend, and it's great.
Have you guys been roping together for a long time or just decided here?
We just decided here. We've roped together off and on before, but we just decided to rope here.
Well, congratulations on that great roping today. Good job. All right, I've got John Paul Lucero down here. John Paul, you've got a huge cheering section here. Lots of people excited. I hope you're excited.
I'm very excited. I'm just blessed to have the opportunity to rope in this kind of roping, and blessed to win something and come out first. It was awesome.
Well, I asked Chris about the run. He didn't tell me a whole lot. You were second callback. Walk me through this run.
Well, we were second callback. We come out and we had a good steer. Chris had got a good start, and he stuck it on him, and I just got to the inside and set it down there, and it all fell in our hands, and we won the roping.
Well, awesome. Good job. And back there, while you were waiting on this high team to rope, what was running through your mind?
When the high team back's healer kind of fumbled his dallies, I knew we won the roping, and I was just blessed and happy to. I wasn't wanting him to do it, but I was glad to see it.
Well, congratulations. Great roping today, guys. You did good. Go have some fun.
Thank you, Brandy. Let's go ahead, Ben, and let's recap the top 5.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, we got to take a look at this run by Chris Francis and John Paul Lucero. These guys make a smoking run right here. Catapult to the top. They finish first place with a 40.08. They are $102,960 richer.
Second's going to go to Kobe Sidaway and Shay Carroll. They were the high callback. Little bit of trouble in that short round is going to put them second, but runner-up today is going to walk away here with $68,640.
Wow, what a deal. And third place is going to go to the Young Gun team. It's Cole Wheeler and Marcus Bannister. This team was a 42.03, and they are going to win $54,340. That's for third place.
And in the fourth position is going to be Trevor Brazil and Patrick Smith. These guys right here, consistency leads to success, Ben, and these guys are every bit of that. 42 and 51, they will pocket over $40,000.
Well, fifth place in the average, none other than Tanner Baldwin and Will Woodfin with a time of 42 and 82, and that's going to get them $20,020. So what a great deal. $340,000 paid out right here in the Priefert U.S. Open. What a great roping today right here.
Oh, Ben, I tell you what, it'll make you want to go get you a Hot Heels or a Hillamatic to be just as good as these guys to rope for this kind of money on this stage. The Coliseum was packed. There was people everywhere watching the best in the world compete right here.
Well, as we heard those guys kind of talk about it, you know, it is all about consistency. It is all about staying with the basics. And we want to talk about that Priefert U.S. Open Tour a little bit because it was kind of a tight race. Not so much on the head side, but on the heel side.
That's right, Ben. It was a tight race on the hillside, and winding up on top is going to be Travis Graves.
Yeah, this guy, he roped consistent all year long, and, man, what a deal. This guy is such a neat guy and has a great story right here. I had a chance to catch up with Travis right after the win right here and talk to him a little bit. Well, Travis Graves, we just had our 100% payback Priefert U.S. Open. Tell me what that meant to you, 100% payback right here.
Well, anytime you can go to open roping that they pay 100% payback, it doesn't get much better than that for us. I think it paid almost $52,000. That's amazing. I mean, that's better than it's been ever, I think. So you can't beat that.
What is your advice to now? This is, I know we asked you about keeping things staying basic, but what is your advice to those ropers that want to get involved in the sport? What's the best way to do that?
Get around somebody that knows what they're doing. Like, try to get the best help you can find. You go to schools. I went to schools, clinics when I think 8 years old. I went to probably 5 or 6 Walt Woodard clinics. So that's the best way to, that way you learn the right way and get the right foundation.
And you've kind of got a history right here in this building and in this whole USTRC finals. Kind of tell me a little bit about that, where you were when you started the first time you came into this building and where you are today.
I think the first time I come here, I think I was 12 or 13, and I think I won about 50 or 60,000. I think that was 97.
Right, and you kind of perked up the ears of the team roping world, and then where did it go from there?
Well, this was my starting place. Like, went to the U.S. Opens, kind of learned how to win, and went from there. And then when I was 18, I started going to the circuit rodeos, and that leads into going to the pro rodeos full time, and then now NFR.
Man, I tell you what, that's a neat story that you've kind of progressed through the ranks of the USTRC. We're excited to have you on board, and we just wish you the best at this upcoming year in December out there at the NFR.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations can go out to Travis Graves. He's going to end up victorious on that hillside. Thanks to Priefert, and that money's just going to help out tremendously.
Of course it is. On the head side, like we were talking about, Luke Brown right here, hands down, is going to win the Priefert U.S. Open. This guy, he put together a great year, and this is his second time to actually do this. And I also had a chance to visit with Luke a little bit about his win right here at the Priefert U.S. Open Tour. Luke, you had a pretty good cushion coming here to the U.S. Finals.
Last year I won Guthrie and the prelim, so I had a pretty good head start. And then we going to go to all the ropings anyway, so we got lucky in the beginning, and then we were doing good, so I kept going, trying to get to a few more, and kept adding points in my head and watching everybody else, and it just worked out.
So you had a cushion. Did you change your game plan coming here? Did that money kind of there sitting almost in your pocket mean anything, or how was it?
No, I kind of had figured that they couldn't catch me, but Martin could win it. So, and he had won some, and Travis had won some. So I kind of had to be a little precautious on that deal, but for 50,000, man, you got to try.
You bet, you bet. So you've won this before. Is this the second time?
Yes.
You won the very first one, isn't that right?
I think so, yeah.
Well, man, congratulations, Luke. You roped great all year long, and we're pretty excited for you.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations goes to Luke Brown and Travis Graves. Those guys are great champions, great ambassadors of the sport. Gentlemen, enjoy the cash. We're happy to have you. And folks, we want to say thanks to you for tuning in at YouTube. Search the USTRC to stay up to date with the rest of the Cinch National Finals of Team Roping right here in Oklahoma City.